We are now into the fourth week in the murder trial of Nima Momeni. He is the tech consultant charged in the stabbing death of Cash App founder Bob Lee. The main event in the courtroom, a video of Momeni recorded by an undercover San Francisco police officer during their initial investigation. So our Lauren Toms has been following this case the past year and a half and was in court today. She joins us live. What that video actually means for the trial. Lauren.
Yeah, Juliet, highly anticipated and highly disputed video played in court today that up until now could have been a game changer in this trial. It was played despite repeated objections by the defense, who claimed that it violated attorney-client privilege, an issue that was overruled by the judge. A pivotal moment in the trial of Nima Momeni unfolded Monday as jurors watched a video that prosecutors say showed Momeni reenacting the stabbing of Bob Lee. But as the footage played, it raised as many questions as it answered. One of Momeni's defense attorneys, Bradford Cohen, says despite their objections to the video played in court, it isn't as damning as prosecutors had let on.
I think that this piece of evidence actually hurt them more than it helped them, because they made a promise. They made a promise to the jury, and that promise was, you are going to see this. But I think everyone that was in the room, when they saw that video, it wasn't what they promised.
The video was taken by an SFPD officer tasked with surveilling Momeni in the days after the stabbing and before his arrest. It shows Momeni wearing a black baseball cap and black shirt, speaking with a private investigator outside his former attorney's office. At one point, Momeni makes 3 stabbing motions towards the investigator, which appear to match Lee's stab wounds. Momeni then appears to simulate tossing an object, a gesture consistent with surveillance footage that showed him discarding the knife over a fence moments after the stabbing. But the video is far from conclusive. Filmed inside an unmarked police car, a light pole partially obstructs the view, and there is no audio to explain the context of the conversation. And attorney Shannon Dugan says this lack of clarity gives the defense room to argue that Momeni could have been acting in self-defense.
It's not the smoking gun. It's not the definitive piece of evidence. But can it match up to the DA's version of the case? Arguably somewhat.
According to the officer, Momeni did not appear to reenact any struggle with Lee during the 8-minute video. He also didn't make any motions that suggested imminent harm to himself. Still, Dugan says this key piece of evidence may not have delivered the impact that prosecutors anticipated.
I think the prosecution did perhaps overpromise in their opening statement about what this video was going to show, and it didn't match up to that today.
Now, Juliet, we also saw photos of Bob Lee on the autopsy table the day after his passing, taken by the assistant medical examiner who performed that autopsy. We saw close-up photos of the stab wounds Bob Lee sustained, each measuring about 1 inch wide by 3 to 5 inches deep. Now, Bob Lee's former wife, Krista, was in the room during the viewing of these photos, and she could be seen clutching the hand of her partner as she listened to testimony by that medical examiner about the size and severity of these wounds, one of which punctured straight through his heart, fatally wounding him in the early morning hours of April 4th of last year. Juliet?
Tough day in court for all. All right, Lauren Toms. Lauren, thank you.